Hey, how's it going, Maddie? You alright? Hope you're well. Oh, lazy start to the day for me. Well, not lazy, I mean, I did my gym and stuff, but then I just sat here chatting about games with Othman in the group chat. Oh. The question is, do I play AI or do I play ladder? Taking a quick peek at the current player count in the demo. I see about 17 people. Kind of wary that none of the usual suspects are saying anything. I'm just going to be queuing into high-skilled players. Maybe just a bit of AI could be fun. I don't know. Oh, you're on the Discord call, so you can't hear everything. That's why, of course. Well, thank you for hanging out anyway. Okay, well, let's just see what the queue says. I mean, I'm kind of expecting either to be no one or me to be put in my place pretty quickly. I mean, you never know. Maybe the advertisement of the easy bot coming into the queue will send everyone into the game, rushing in, collecting their free MMR. Otherwise, it's no bad thing to maybe test the AI stuff, because it's all new, this playtest, so you know, maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it will be fun. How much you like Aru? So previously, I've tried bouncing around between Kirath and Aru. And this playtest, I made a conscious effort to sort of try and cut down the amount of things I was trying. So last time, I did the randomizer, where I let it pick my race and strategy for me. And although it was kind of fun, I never had any stability to sort of make improvements to my game, you know? I've managed to get more wins this playtest. Relative term, it's a low bar. And so it's been kind of refreshing to stick into a more consistent sort of build order and Immortal, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It's what I'm feeling at the moment. I think in the length of time, as I get more familiar with the game and some of my RTS skills catch up, I'll probably be a random player, because that's sort of how I follow in every game. I just like variance more than consistency. See what we got. One thing I do want to do, and I've not been bothered to yet, is to go check the rush times on each map. Because now I'm noticing there's, like, you know, things like Mesa and the other one, I forget the name of. They seem to have a shorter time to go pressure expansions. And, you know, maybe on some other ones, like Snake, for example, I found it really hard here to get up that ramp in time before someone's mounted an attack, right? So just bearing that in mind with how I'm playing the early game sort of might do something, you know. And look at this for variance. You say I'm a creature of habit? Look at that. Expansion first. How'd you like them apples? Juicy expansion apples.
Soon the mother shall grace this. The Kunathon needs more aloe.
This is when I get scouted and rushed by a superior player. Angels. Oh, they also went expansion first. Oh, I'm glad I didn't go out of my way to try and rush that. I've never, I mean, unless the person's like newer, like me, or kind of slow, I just never get up this ramp before there's a few Centauri sort of up there just doing their thing, you know? Turn this scout around, keep a merry battle, put this one in the Pyre camp. Get
We must
that.
offer the god tree more alloy.
I wish I'd surge so that I could build a tech building faster. But let's open with some Bone Stalkers, map control, move into Zackles quickly. Dude, this guy's on a mission because I wanted him to lose the scout that was following him, and he's already lost it. I let him carry on.
We must
Be good
feed
for him.
her more alloy. The mother hungers for more
Of
alloy.
course she does. Yeah, I wish I'd surged. Or maybe I'm just too used to my aggressive builds where surge gives me this tech building earlier, but I don't know.
Another set of eyes for the girl's heart manifested.
Maybe it'll encourage me to do more sensible things, make things a bit slower.
Echo, lay the trap for our hunt.
Yo. A feeling to build Zackles just because the discussion earlier in all chat about Zackles maybe being too common makes me want to sort of explore that problem space a little bit.
Temples must be raised to Lord Beast and warriors here. We must feed her more alloy. Another structure rises from the deep way.
Ah, serves me right for hunting grounding from fog. Probably let these guys go in viz.
Another temple rises.
We go for some sort of like Zackle
Nakulatan
timing
needs
thing
more alloy.
with the upgrade. How much of a timing it'll be, but
Weave the blood mist, Sister Echo.
Another we must offer the god tree more alloy.
hey, shenanigans.
What we're gonna do right here is go back
Oh, no, that's not going to work.
into time.
Follow my example, worthy.
This temple is ready for war.
Hey, Ytlander, how's it going? Hey, who was that using ability to well? Luckily, I rallied these guys to replace. You can be on after your meds kick in. Cool. Do these meds make you better or worse at the game?
Alloy.
There is but one song, the beat of her heart.
We must feed her more. A scout is ready for the trail.
It controls your concentration issues. Oh, so feel free to hop on earlier. You know, don't worry about it. Don't stand on ceremony.
We must raise more war temples to draw warriors here. Such
Hey, I thought I got hearted.
be a temple.
Dude.
Our ether stocks are too thin. We must mine more. The mother hungers for more allies.
But one song, the beat of her heart. I can still serve.
You rather not, because you have no Michaels. Okay, you know, I'm only joking. I hope you know that.
New limbs. By all the prophets.
Watch now, greenings. This is how a life is taken.
Another structure rises from the deep well.
Don't know what that building is. So I didn't do too much arrowing.
War temple complete. sets of eyes for the hunters.
Wow, look at all that thing I'm floating. Thing being resources.
With Mekuletan's arrival, these strongholds shall feed our armies.
More expansions.
There is but one song. Their big mother will thirst here. For the unbroken. Oh, Makui on the Castopol. For the unbroken.
For the unbroken.
She must be another temple rise.
More and more, I'm thinking
Migration begins.
expansions become so key to like ether builds, right? So you can sort of like fudge around the alloy sometimes, but without the expansions up, you can't sustain high ether cost things.
Follow my example, worthy.
These strongholds now belong to the west. War before refuge. Mekuletan has grown new defenses. The Black Mekuletan needs more allies. We must offer the goat more.
Where are my troops? Where's my money?
Attack our gathering. The prey seeks to sack our temples, our workers. The enemy aims to stop us. This is my cause, noble cause.
Look at this. Look at this. We'll get out my game energy. I've lost my Pyre miners as well.
Call the riders to hunt with more war temple.
How good it is to walk again. Our migration begins. For our
What are you doing? So look, I want to go round and kill this and come on the back, but the second I do, they're going to move right at me.
The rights are complete.
Damage upgrade, finally.
More water.
Look at the range.
See worthy warriors.
Okay, I mean, fuck them. Yeah, you heard me. I said it. Said, fuck that unit. Yeah. I'm playing queue matches. Hi, how's it going, Flicky? I'm playing queue matches depending on what the queue's like. My experience of the last playtest was around this time. Most of the players that were within my skill range had sort of like left, or tried the game and gone on to do something else. And every single game just became a whole harrowing experience. So I'm going to be playing Q until I detect some of that, and then I might go to AI, but I don't know, I'll see. But now Q.
This prophet, our temples are under attack.
You can come, feel free to queue into me and teach me some things. The hard lessons of life. I think this is a hard lesson I just received.
There is no army.
It's straight from my normal pattern of early aggression, and then my little Zackle push down the back door was sort of limp. Didn't really get anything done. I think maybe if I'd taken out a building and retreated rather than diving under the workers and looting my army, that would have helped.
Recognize our rights.
They also expanded about the same time as me, so I didn't really have an advantage to be throwing troops away. You've been queuing for a while, not finding anything? Wow, well if you queue now, you'll get a Steve. Depending on how much you want to play me, that is. I think, was it Scruffy called me yesterday? He said, you're tedious to play against, with a smiley face, obviously. And I feel that's one of the biggest compliments you can get at RTS, you know, when people find you frustrating. You hope you get your you get my phone now. Oh, well. Someone's got me. Revenge for Steve. No, I mean there was nothing to revenge there. That's, I mean, like, you know what? I'm just building up a slow and gradual dislike for absolvers. I feel like if I'm in control of the game, I can make a tech switch to deal with them, like kind of Godphages or Thrums or something. They're fine. They don't annoy me. But when I'm behind and someone's parking absolvers in my face, it's like they feel like the most unfair unit. Let's go back to something a bit more familiar. Even if it's, I've got a feeling Snake is too far a rush distance to make it effective. Surge. Hey, Step Bob, how are you? Hope you're well. I think I saw you pop on the Discord this morning, yesterday. Ooh, awoo. How's it going? It's good, thanks. I'm really chilled. I appear to have finessed my morning routine such that I'm in a really chill place when I'm playing RTS, which I don't think is necessarily a good thing. I think you need a bit of, like, you know, anger in your soul for RTS. Not anger, frustration, clicking, urgency. I have no idea what this build is now. I started talking. Root boy. Root boy. Why frustration? Yeah, not frustration. I'm trying to find the right words. It's something like you have to engage with RTS. You gotta be like ready to, like, you know, throw down. Click on stuff, go for it. I just feel really sort of happy and chilled and relaxed at the moment, and it means every click is not made with the same level of urgency. You'll see it like in some of my VODs. I start to lean forwards like a child controlling a Game Boy. The kind of level of urgency I get my best results in.
She hungers for ether.
Yes, this is where we shall.
It's the first time I've used Zackles like this, I'll tell you that.
This stronghold now belongs to the worthy.
You can see why. This is Pyre issues, ether issues even.
I can still serve.
I don't even know how well they take camps. They're probably not well, I'm imagining. Got more than.
Nakulata needs more allies. Another structure rises from the deep well.
For a hungry mother, I can still serve.
You want the name of this song? This one or the last one? Because I didn't look over it. If you mean this one, it's called Orange Aid 2000.
Our ether stocks are too thin. We must mine more. More ether must be offered. The mother hungers for more allies. Another scout is at your disposal, noble cause.
How good it is to walk again.
Another temple rises. Another
behind in production buildings.
for the hunter's heart.
My new limb.
Girl's heart manifested.
From who? Cassetta, and Leslie Young. It's on a playlist called New Retro Wave on Spotify. It should hardly seem to be full of people who don't really mind too much about copyright, on at least in the terms of Twitch. I want to try this.
War temple complete.
don't know why I'm like giving Aslan all this space. This has been a truly experimental experience so far.
From the root zone, I am spun anew. By new limb. Our migration begins. I can still serve. By all the prophets.
I mean, I think I saw he had a larger army than this last time I saw him, so it's not.
Temple is ready for war.
There should be funneling more stuff into army size.
Prophets. For the unbroken.
Come forth, godly.
Right.
There is much to eat.
Hey,
By all the prophets. From the root zone, I am spun anew. Blood would
I don't know why I pulled all my Zackles over here for this, but
still serve.
They attack our gathering. Rise to our aid.
you know, I don't know why I do a lot of things.
The right. The enemy attacks Sakura's forces.
That's what they call ADHD music. There's something like pleasingly cheerful about this like 80s style like psytrancey stuff. I don't know, it's just maybe this is why I'm so relaxed. I really need to play more edgy music. I'm sure I will, to be honest.
Another structure rises, and we must offer the god tree more allies.
It triggers people with ADHD.
At your disposal, noble prophet.
What hotkey is that? E.
The prey seeks to sack our temple.
Hey,
Defenses matured, noble prophet.
Bloodmark, keep watch over these grounds.
Our workers, the enemy aims to stop us.
How good it is to walk again.
We must war to those records. The Kuladon has grown new defenses.
Follow my example, worthy. Go, Echo.
whoops.
For our hunt.
What I'm looking for is this space E. Hey, casters. Yeah, this has been a weird game from the beginning. How much pie do I get back there? 37. It's quite a lot. I feel like speculative towers like that aren't so bad. Can I link the playlist? Yeah, sure. I'll do it after the game.
Yes.
My Zal is so wimpy. This is just like
Water the ground in blood.
experiment of failure. I think if I want to go Zackles like this, I need to sort of like do like some crazy timing push to when I have a bigger blob. Kill a load of buildings. Because now I've got like, I'm up against a mixed comp and I'm not quite doing anything.
The Kuladon needs more allies.
The Adslan's just got all the map, and that's a bad thing. It's the Adslan, man. I don't have damage upgrade either. So sneaky. What? What's going on here? Must have just timed out.
Another temple rises.
With the blood mist, Sister Echo.
What do I want to build?
Prophet, our temples are under attack.
Hey! Hey! Stop that.
Soon, this alloy cluster shall be exhausted.
Spun anew.
Did they build a thing down here? Just want to build a thing down here. Probably a bad idea anyway. What? No.
Defenses matured, noble prophet.
Our migration begins.
Gave some Whitewood Reapers.
Such lacuna upon doors.
The god tree has recognized our right.
Such lacuna.
Surprise! It's not much of a surprise, is it? That's more of a surprise.
Watch now, greenlings. This is how a life is taken.
Oh god. One of the
Rises from the deep.
graduating things of like between lower skill players and higher skill players is that you can just sort of pop Zol down aggressively for vibes. What am I doing? Against lower skill players. You really can't against higher skill players. It doesn't even require that much skill. I don't know where the differentiation is.
More ether must be offered.
Let's just get more army up. Second upgrade building.
A scout is ready to train.
So right there, I put Zol in flanking position, and then I'll cast in flanking position, and then turn my attention to microing abilities and stuff like that. I wanted to get a power shot across, and then everything like sort of look at them go. Everything sort of works on the back of that, but they just nuked it in between me casting my abilities.
More war temples must aid our ether
Why am I
storms.
so low on ether? I guess it's all those Reapers.
This temple is ready for war.
Migration begins. Hunt. Quick. From the root.
Ah, thank you for the follow, RTS and Mechapede. I guess you like seeing people making mistakes at speed?
Ether must be offered.
In service to our blood mother. Helano. Encompassed and empowered. Therefore.
Another trophy for my home.
She must be given.
Reaper hug, doing alright. Now that's good.
Scout. She hungers for ether. She must be given the right archery. The ancient wellspring is the blood mother has successfully manufactured.
Just when you say the Warcraft 3 pros are battling against each other in Immortal, yet a gameplay looks superior to theirs. Oh, thank you. I'm in a weird position where I have... Oh god, look how much I'm floating. One sec. So let me spend some resources so it looks less embarrassing, then I'll say what I was going to say. I need to spend my alloys, so I think we're going to start using Bone Stalkers in this mix. Which means I don't want that upgrade. Simple, he is asleep. Yeah, I'm in a weird position where I've probably got some more Immortal experience than a lot of people that are just trying the game out. But my general RTS ladder experience is quite low. So there's a lot of times where I just sort of lose late game due to like, you know, fight mechanics and stuff.
War temple complete.
where are my walkers gone?
War
Get out of there, lads.
temple ready.
How big a flank can we do? Or maybe we just send them out to find some bases. There'll be stuff down here for them to kill.
No more alloy in this cluster.
Oh, forgot I made this. Come find things. Oh no. Not good. I wasn't paying attention up here. I was too busy doing this stuff.
Rise to our aid. The mother hungers for more iron.
Your golden Starcraft 2, you know the feeling? Yeah.
Rises from the deep well. The Kulathon has grown new.
Oh, flee!
Ether is deep.
Flee into the mist. Oh, my Zol's level 4 now. That's cool. Did I just kill that without using the camp? I did. Good work. Now the question is, can I get around the other side of the map with these? Ah! Can I outpace Steve? That's the question. Well, that was exciting.
We have completed a blood raid.
Steve here with Steve. Yeah, it's always sad when I meet my namesake. You think he'd have more like compassion? No, he's always just like all. Ooh. I'm the real Steve. Rude. Just drive by. Annihilated that guy. This does not look like a good fight. I think I've lost this. I'm just sort of just playing it out a little bit to keep warming up. Also to try and be annoying. I'm worried about my expansions. And rather, I think this person's got every other expansion. And I don't have less. You've not tried the PvE missions yet? Are they fun? Yeah, they are pretty fun. I think, on the whole, I would probably normally be playing PvE. Just to sort of like improve some of my skills a bit more. But I have been able to find people more my skill level this playtest, so it's been quite fun doing like ladder games. It's a new, sort of a new experience.
Let the bones of us war in iron and red mounds until the mountains weep in envious fear.
It's a traffic jam. Now the walls are sort of like counter me because I A-move everything. Fires then micro at that point. Hey Steve, what are the same people as you but just better now? This is inconceivable. No, I mean, I think before, if anything, it would be me that's better now. And I say that obviously with you being able to see that it's not like a brag. It's not like I'm better, but I'm now able to keep my head for longer in the game before panicking. Look at this. This is Flicky. This is Flicky. Did someone see the name they cast? Oh, that's what you mean. I'm better. Okay, thanks. Yes, I think that's the case. Do you know how I know it's Flicky? Because he's the sort of deviant that likes casting alloy line walls.
Our ether stocks are too thin. We must do
I feel like, okay, I'm not sure how you guys feel about this. I think there's a certain RTS courtesy, whereas if you hold on like this, you know, like you play it out and you make the opponent work for another few fights, I think you at least have to give them the satisfaction of like clearing some of your base. So this army is completely overwhelming, but it's just, look, he's setting up his concave, the bastard. Yeah. I think it's just rude for me to sort of leave now. Like, you know, you want to let him steamroll over.
the monks feed no longer.
Aren't we allies? Don't care, get walled.
They attack our gathering.
Hey.
The enemy moves against the guardian here. There must be offered.
Well, Ytlander is like the resurrected, like, so I'm going to get this wrong. I'm going to try and not get it wrong, but I will. There were like the plant people had like a few like big leaders, like sort of like Yeah, big leaders. And they, one of them died. Adslan was like in a feud. He was trying to sort of settle a feud between some of them, and he died. And then got resurrected by Marla, who is like a new plant person lord. And so like he's just like he just serves her, and he's like kind of a resurrected like zombie man that does her bidding or something. That's Steve's version of the law 101. Juggernaut games is considered impolite. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the context. I think as a newer player, you have a lot of leeway for this. If you watch two very new players or very low skill players play any RTS, they battle to the last like farm and AoE or the last whatever is down. They will take that into the abyss. In the context of like this playtest, the community is small enough that I don't think people will be offended by me dragging it out. Like no one's really got like a permanent grind that I'm slowing down. It's just sort of a playtest week. So I don't feel bad about it. Maybe I should. Like when you have no units, use your base as a GG man. Oh yeah, of course. Like I mean, so we're almost here now, right? I would normally let them like wipe my last army and then kill this bit and then I GG. That's sort of how it goes. Like this, I mean, how can I deny someone this pleasure, right? Getting to worm my base?
Another trophy for my horn.
Zol versus Worm. Over here. Yeah, over here. I got to practice my Steve baiting there, see? Valuable lessons. GG. If you have a chance, keep going. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I didn't have a chance for the last 10, 15 minutes of that, but I generally don't think there's anything wrong with, like, in this context, playing that game out to improve some of my battle skills and stuff, you know? But I'm Flicky. I knew it was you when you put a wall in my alloy line. No point discussing denial strats at this point, since it's no longer point up of a debate, by which I mean opponent got the whole map for themselves, lot. Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, as I say, this is... I mean, you could say, and I'd totally take your point if you do say it's slightly selfish of me to play that out to the end, but I got in another like 2 or 3 engagements, and I improved some more of my micro skills over those engagements. For example, in the Underspines, I'd never actually used their active ability at all. That was the first time I'd used it. So the first time I tried, I cast a Hunting Ground. Second time, I was able to find the right hotkey and cast it. So I think there is a discussion to be had around newer players allowing each other to play for longer to get in that experience of playing the map, even if they're in the losing position. Great someone, by the way. You're making huge progress. Thank you, Flicky. See, people are chill and people are nice. And also, that is the other context. The second Flicky cast a wall in my ally line, I knew it was him, and I knew he wouldn't mind me playing a bit longer. Alright. Try this again. Come on, come on. If you're on this leaderboard and you want to get a little bit higher up this leaderboard, I can't. I'd have to cancel the queue to see it. Come get your MMR. How much have I grinded though? Not much. A bit. I mean, I played more in this playtest than the other one in terms of ladder games. Maybe I did 3 hours yesterday, and I did 2 hours and 2 hours. Yeah, so 10 hours this playtest maybe. As you and your awesoming. Nice. Maybe it doesn't sound arrogant, but you do love it when it's not just rollover players you wouldn't normally face off. You do love it to like not just rollover players you wouldn't normally face off. Yeah, I mean, I think you could have like clinically ended that a lot earlier, and you sort of like played it out a bit longer as well. So both of us got to experience a bit more of the game. I mean, some people have like more results orientated and they just wanna win, you know. And that's fine. I don't really have a problem with that. If someone said there's no chat in the game actually, so they can't. So I was about to say if someone said get out of the game, noob, I would have just got out of the game. It'd be fine. I wouldn't be offended. Again, we're playing like my non-comfort strategy, something that's less I'm going to be less comfortable with here, less optimized. But I want to sort of explore this Zackles a bit earlier with Underspines, because Magical was talking about that earlier, and I want to see what that comp is like.
Soon the mother shall brace this stronghold. The mother hungers for more alloy. A scout is ready for the trail.
Probably should have checked if he's got a hull, but he'll have a hull. So it's a bit redundant. In that case, thought you wanted to show off some stream, you giggle about a bit, so some discovered. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly that. We're on the same page, sir. I mean, I really can't overstate it that I'm so much more comfortable in the early game now because I've played that early game over and over. So small scale skirmishes, I have more muscle memory for. But as the game goes later, we have larger armies and more units. I just had less exposure to it. So playing around in that situation is really good for me. Rude.
She must be.
Oh, come on.
Rises.
It's 2v2 bug, there's no button for it. They removed the button, I think, because the party queuing is not, like, working for this build. But you can still do 2v2 customs, obviously, as you're probably well aware. Want to know a funny about you? When you think you lose, I'm prepared for the funny.
Girl pop manifesting. War table complete. Soon, another structure rises from the deep way.
You can only put a win if your brain to autopilot. Yes, right. Okay, so I experienced something a little similar, and it's more to do with the when I drop out of like the flow state. So if I start making a few micro mistakes, I just drop way out of that like comfortable clicky thing, and then everything is amplified. Like my camera movement goes to shit, everything. And a lot of that, I think, is just increasing familiarity, like making it harder to fall out of that state. I'm sort of getting better.
Rises from the deep way.
Maybe that's slightly different to what you had, especially if you do have, you know, I think you mentioned you have ADHD or whatever, so you might have different, like, actual medical concentration things to deal with. I'm not engaged in those yet. I refuse.
2 highway patrol vehicles carefully follow the suspects. Using force now could have disastrous results. The suspect
Yes, this is where we
Hey Pigeon, how's it going?
in blood.
You have this with tennis too. You can get super focused. You need to stay in the zone, no thoughts. Oh, cool. Tennis is hard. I find tennis really hard on my like joints and stuff, you know, like this. Agility is something I've never really been very good at. You got to be in your zone, decisions from your gut feeling. Yeah, you need to free your higher level brain up for strategic stuff by having all the lower level clicking like a bit more optimized. How quickly do they take this with?
Lay the trap for us.
I've got like a better indication, or maybe I just need a gut feeling again of like where the hidden boundaries are. Because I just revealed my stalkers there.
Enough talking. Let us hunt.
Right, I want to start like printing Zackles. Where's the upgrade?
These strongholds.
Do I not have Neurosite yet? Oh god.
This temple is ready for.
I absolutely love the social element of talking on stream while playing, but every now and again it does have some like I'm like, oh man, I didn't build that building, huh? Ooh, ooh.
Another set of eyes for the grave threats in our hunters.
And now I'm fighting Bone Stalkers without their upgrade. Ah, nice. Flicky and Maddie face off. Enjoy the game, guys.
A scout is ready. Another temple rises. The god tree has recognized our right. Such a thing cannot be attempted.
It faster.
Ready.
So slow. I just want to go in Viz to get the ambush shot. Is it so much to ask?
Khuladan needs more allies.
Is it so much to ask? I really should start building more army.
Calling ritual has begun at our stone.
You're not queuing right now? Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought you and Maddie were facing. My bad.
Squealing tires, wailing sirens, the thunder of chopper blades invade a peaceful community.
To the worthy.
Steel grinds on concrete as the suspect
Double upgrades. Why not?
The driver holds steady and officers realize that the suspects are now headed back toward the residential area. They have to shut these guys down and fast.
I'm a bit exposed to air stuff at the moment right now. So I'm not really upgrading my bone stalkers.
The rites are complete.
Oh, I don't have a soul summon. Not good.
Another step runs more defenseless.
I don't want to lose this though.
The Khuladan
Look at that ether stockpile. That was because I thought I was going to print Zackles earlier, and I did not.
more alloy.
I will resist the urge to build more ether extractors. Going for a sharp Zackle clutcher. Yeah. I think my idea was to like have a really big mid-game boom of Zackles, but I ended up just expanding more than I meant to, rather than producing. So now I'm going to float and have loads of extra resources. More than I can handle.
We must offer the god tree more alloy.
And then I should probably tech a bit as well. I don't really want to go thrums. Do I? God phages. God phage is kind of nice. He's quite good at that, isn't he? Stalker Micro. That's a StarCraft 2 player right there. Especially if I can't quite get my my focus shots there. No, I've messed up a power shot. And I'm also fighting into pillar buff. Weird. Weird gear.
We must feed her more alloy.
Did she time out or did she die? Answers on a postcard.
The Khuladan needs more alloy.
Unspines. There's a scout.
The prey seeks to sap our temple.
There's his troops. Look at this. Awesome players just like litter the map with their filth. I think I can go through like this, surely. Surely I can. Zackles are better than Empire Unbroken. Yeah.
Such a thing cannot be attempted. We have fled with our
Another trophy.
That's such a bad soul. He's just gonna die. I was like, fool, I'll get him from behind. Forgetting the reality of the situation.
We must summon more water if we wish to receive word of warriors.
I can still serve.
We must raise more water.
Death or cake?
Here. With the Khuladan's arrival, he's gone.
Main attack for
Why do I do that so often? What I'm trying to do there is I'm trying to find the obstructive swarm thing, which apparently I haven't even researched, let alone...
More water must be raised for Lord Beast and Warriors here. We must must summon more war temples if we wish to
More war
receive
temples.
worthy warriors. We have completed the blockade.
Now, I don't think I'm better in the choke because I can't get enough of the Zackles firing.
Prey strikes at our hunters.
I thought I got this. Yeah, I did. I just wasn't researching time for the fight.
War temple complete.
No one can stop the Zackle train. Yeah. Quite like to
The mother
add more Pyre. Is that allowed?
How good it is to walk again.
Girl heart manifested.
Almost had it. Hey. The trouble with all some players is they just leave their crap everywhere. Towers, bases. Maybe we'll try getting them out. So when I'm got so many resources, if I can just sort of expand like an idiot while keeping my blob up.
Soon the mother way back in
I should also check.
is no more.
A little bit lazy here. There is more to life than Zackles. I know it's hard to imagine. But they are quite good against Awesome White because he has all those buildings. It's like, you know, you kind of want to shoot stuff down before Empire Unbroken or whatever comes in. So, and such a focus on buildings as an Immortal. I'm expecting some big air switch, if I'm being honest.
Another set of eyes.
Again, why do I keep switching to the Pyre tab when I want to cast the Swarm? It's just here.
Another people is ready for war.
Another trophy for my home.
Another soldier rises from deep well. We have exhausted this alloy cluster.
Our migration begins! Our migration begins!
The Blood Mother has successfully managed
Hey,
to sack our table.
that's mine.
We are her covenant made!
Oh, I'm finally getting through my ether stockpiles. Did I not build one?
The Kunathon needs more alloy.
How good it is to walk again! Insert the blood mother!
No Zol summon yet, right?
Empowered! I can still serve! From the root song, I am spun at thorns tip the end!
We must feed her more alloy.
In service to our blood
Another temple rises. We must offer the God Tree more alloy.
I own the prophet!
This ether welcome is now dry.
Therefore,
I wonder what other bases he has, if any.
encompassed and
I
empowered!
feel like I have a lot.
Home looks freely
The technical turn.
cut! I own the
Let's get Godfarges. Deep Nest.
how good it is!
Quite like to sort of just fire into that big blob of
Defenses match up.
Zephyrs. Or like the bases while I'm fighting around it.
More defenses rise to our mother hunters for more alloy.
Home looks freely!
So close to the
Look freely! Therefore,
Great Hunt.
all my going on the gas to pull!
Ether rift depleted.
In service to our blood mother!
Our ether stocks are too thin. We must mine more.
In
Does this beat Empire Unbroken? I have a lot of tackles. Come on! No!
The rights are.
Let the bones of our lord hide in great mounds until the mountains weep in envious fear.
Boo! That was pretty bad. So close. Yeah, no. I think I do that a lot. I'm like, yes, I could break his empire. Get the name of the spell.
She must be given more ether.
Now, I think I am on more bases, so technically I can just sort of replenish
These arrow cluster bears.
and make better choices next time.
Velvet, our temple.
But if you thought, oh, why have I done this again? Constantly morphing my god phages when they're in range of enemy troops.
More ether must be up. More Pyre must be harvested. I shall notify our hunters.
Come on!
Our ether stocks are too big. We must mine more.
Well,
Come forth, Gotri. There is much to eat.
do I want to force a choke and fight with these good phages, or just come down to the inspection? Just come down to the inspection.
She hungers for ether.
No soul summon. But this base is low.
Our symbiotes are being haunted. Alas, we lack the power to stop the magic.
Watch now, greenlings. This is how a life is taken.
She must be given more pay to set our children.
No, no delay on spawn.
Our ether stocks are too thin. The Blood Mother has seen fit to protect this site with its guardians.
Oh, I'm out of ether.
We must feed her more alloy. The mother hungers for more alloy. Nicolata needs more alloy. We must offer the god tree.
Time to ether surge. Reinforce an end. Ah, was that before or after I just wiped all my units?
Alloy more defenses rise to our aid.
I want to take out this expansion. It was before, yeah. This is what I mean about the general like late game RTS sort of experience. I need to pick up more of, because that's just like unforced errors. Right. There was one there waiting for me as well, but I tried to avoid it.
The mother hungers for more alloy.
That's going to need a mining upgrade.
Another scout is at your disposal, Lady Costa. They attack our gathering.
Rude. What is that? How is that fair? The neutrals are ganging up on me. I believe I lost all my god phages.
Enough. Let us hunt.
No.
For the unbroken! I hold the prophets! Impale and crush! By noon, the mother will feast here! There is but one
The moat pull. Yeah.
of her heart!
Oh no. It's happening again. Happening again.
For the unbroken!
Let's try and save up and get that
There is
expansion.
but one song! There
We
be
must
of
feed
her
her
heart.
more alloy. Defenses mature.
Can I go take this, or do I just lose
Begins.
my base?
Can still serve.
A calling ritual has begun at this
How are your
time.
upgrades? Upgrade main base twice, drops as tier 2 and tier 3. So for these guys, the later upgrades are gated around other tech buildings, which I have. I think it's like Deep Nest, Red Veil and Deep Nest. So I can upgrade more. That should be the tier 3. So tier 2 at the moment. I'm just doing tier 3 attack. No?
The enemy attacks Fakulada's fortification. The prey seeks to sack our temple.
Is this a splinter attack? This is in full force, is it? Oh my god, they're so good against the Tommy. Look at this! I need to mix it up.
More alloy.
I actually need to get some more god phages out. I'm kind of impatient. I can just keep pressing the Zackle button. Rude.
Are under attack.
Oh,
This stronghold
rebuild that.
belongs to the worthy. The mother hungers for more alloy.
I think I've lost this. I'm not mining anymore, am I? This guy only.
We have exhausted this alloy cluster.
Do not waste my attacks.
We must offer the god tree more alloy.
Aha! It's not found my sneaky base. That was probably because I moved so aggressively up there. So you have to respond. I think I need to try and get the mining upgrade on that base. That means I can... Why? Oh god, these actually have stopped mining.
The
Oh,
god
boy.
tree has recognized our rights.
Look at this. Long distance mining. Warcraft 3 love coming in there. You know some shit's gone really badly wrong when you see just workers running across the map with gold. You bane the Zackles, they like to bonk things? Yeah. There's quite a lot of bonking going on. You assume every opponent is magical until shown otherwise? Yeah, that's the mind that was the mind trick I adopted on the first day. I don't know what to spend my money on now. I want to just press the Zackle button and stuff some more, but I think I've got limited. This is done. This is done. Look at this though. Isn't this pleasing? Can you just look at this all day? The third is still not upgraded. True. Big true. Thank you. Get a red hunt. Great hunt. I don't know. I just really want to watch that some more. It's really pleasing. Oh my god. I think I've upset him. Why is that AoE? That's my big question. I never thought it was. Now that I know it is, it annoys me.
My new limb. Oh, the unbroken.
I have a great hunt, but I have no units.
We are her dogs. In service to our blood mother. By all the prophets.
I was about to use make a blood well there. Ah, here we go.
Good it is to walk again.
She hungers for evil.
I mean, I should probably fix this, but I don't know. I just don't want to ruin something so beautiful.
Our migration begins. Come look freely. Our migration.
No, no.
Soon,
Look at this. Look at this for learning. I'm going to godphage them here under the tower.
Scatter them. By all the prophets.
we must.
Steve achieved a new skill level, hitting the 26-minute late game with long distance mining. Woohoo!
In service to our
Close to winning to yourself. No tier 2, tier 3, it's just big Zackalangi. The thing is, my comp was going to be Zackles with Godphages behind and Underspines. But then I lost on my Godphages and sort of just was... why do I keep doing that? Emergency building Zackles to sort of plug the hole. I quite like some Godphages. Oh, Ytlander, you monster. Absolute monster.
To sack our temple.
in service to our blood mother.
And there was a few times when I was like close to doing something good, and then some skill issues became apparent.
For our hungering mother. Let the kitchen to it took. Impale and crush.
More ether must be offered. Prophet, our temple is under attack.
My new limb.
Let the bones of our lord pile in great mounds until the mountains weep in envious fear.
Hungers for evil.
And there we go. With the last of my army dying, I can tap this one out.
There is but one song. There beat of Pyre.
This is why I just want to like give a smiley face in recognition of how fun the game was before I GG out. But it just, I suppose Ytlander will come in. Well played, GGs. Oh,
Another scout is at your
that was intense.
noble prophet.
Oh, a lot of fun. GG's, man. Wasn't that? Did you find that really fun? I found that really fun. Oh, there was a few skill issues I displayed on occasion. With like an army large enough to do something, and then the thing I did was not good. Love the long distance mining, like tiny little ants moving in ant lines. Yeah, wasn't it cool? I just like the way they scoey. I think the main downside to the long distance mining, apart from the fact it's like obviously bad, is that it leads people to your bases. So that one there, tucked to the corner, could conceivably be missed for a while if there weren't like little tiny workers scurrying along like ants. Games versus Ytlander are always intense unless he just walks over you. I found that. Big true. Big true. Right, I need 30 seconds to decompress before I cue the next game. Oh. Feel free to ask the player base in Discord. Yeah, I find that every time I ask a question, I don't know which question you're responding to, but every time I have a question and I go and ask, there's like a rush of helpful people trying to help me. Like, you see like 6 names typing at once. Try this, try that. Sometimes it leads to some unfavorable games afterwards. Like ever since Magical mentioned Zackle and Underspines earlier, I've been trying to practice that comp today, even when maybe it's not good or I'm just bad at it. I don't know. Yeah. Why would you ask Flicky? Who is he? Only number 6. Oh, Ultimate's climbing. This is why I feel like more positive about this playtest, because although my win rate is still kind of low, modestly low, I've actually been able to take a few games off people here and there in this category. So it's like I'm not like a complete auto lose every time now, which is quite nice. I felt very helpless against Scruffy yesterday evening when I played off screen, but I was quite tired as well. Pigeon! Pigeon, I found you. Oh, look. Looping. Looping technology. Okay. Enough stalling. Scruffy is very good at RTS. You played 2 games? Well, I mean, I think I have a hint about how that the MMR graph is sort of distributing, right? It's that people like me go on and we have a 1 in 6 win rate or something, so we quite quickly drop below 1,000 and not on the chart. And then just by playing 2 games, you will stay at the middle bit of the chart, because then all the top heavy people are sort of feeding on people like me, and then you, yeah. So yeah, 2 games. Just don't play anymore. Stay in the ranking. Scruffy is very good at RTS. Yeah, I really felt like the mechanical skill behind his movements, if you know what I mean. Like his macroing was really good. Like taking over the map, and unit control was just like pretty spotless. Mandy gets to give him lots of points because you lost the first. Don't know who to. Giving you lots of points. I think the MMR ladders and stuff are going to be a bit weird in sort of playtest size populations, right? Systems that need like a lot of people in to sort of flesh out the curve properly. Go to something more Steve-like. Hello. No. Let me scout you.
We must offer the god tree more alloy.
Bare minimum. Bare minimum.
War tempts
Ooh, let the dogs out.
Another set of eyes from Hunter's Park.
It might be. It might be. Might be Ytlander. What happened here? Get back to work, you lazy person. Might be a point stash you got from that win versus Steve. Must have been a jackpot. I cancelled that.
Another scout is at your disposal, noble.
I guess I should be expanding, but I kind of want to fill out with doggos really quick. Hey.
A
One base.
structure rises
A season
from deep
Taris,
way.
or equivalent. Doggo, 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 doggo.
A scout is ready for the trail. His temple is ready for war. We cannot do this. Our ether stocks are too thin. We must mine more.
How long has that surge got on it? Do I get enough from that?
Nakulata needs more
Unclear.
alloy. The mother hungers for more alloy. Another temple rises. Such a thing cannot be attempted.
Come on. Not enough alloy now. So picky. Oh, I don't have enough.
We must
The
offer
surge
the
wasn't enough.
country more alloy.
I think I'd quite like to have this Pyre.
We must raise more water to draw our hunters.
I need to take this expansion out of commission because I've not expanded.
Another set of eyes for the hunters up.
Oh, he didn't expand it. I knew he didn't earlier, but I thought he would have by now.
The prey strikes at our hunters.
Follow my example, worthy.
Another scout is at your disposal, lady.
I think this might be not Ytlander. Yeah.
We stand atop the corpses of our foes.
I got a newer person. Or someone that's just not used to my shenanigans. GG. GG. Damn, Mickey. Oh, was that you, Voyeur? Yeah. The doggos. The doggos are good. The doggos are good. That was a delayed doggo. There's two variants of the doggos, of which I'm aware. One is 3 up in your grill as fast as possible. That one was more of a kind of a have 3 production buildings ready, get a swarm of them all at once. This old summon tends to like break the impasse as well. So GG's, GG's. I also think as well Mesa is one of the better ones to like do that kind of pressure on. Just the distance to run to the other person's base is so short. Oh, I want to play with doggos again. Kind of want to play with doggos again. They just fill me with so much joy. They love little leaping animations. You'd have to get food. How'd the last game go? I doggoed Voyeur. In fact, it's called totally not a Voyeur. It's probably rude of me to shorten your name to Voyeur. But kind of the antithesis of what you're going for.
The mother hungers for more alloy.
Yeah, I got doggoed. I got my doggos out. Maybe be a bit less chaotic with my ether surges. Thanks. It's nice to salve the soul with a win from time to time. Keeps us all honest.
We must feed her more alloy.
I see.
War temple complete.
Expansion, no hall.
A calling ritual has begun at the stronghold. A scout is ready for the trail.
I tap the select all army hotkey with the same energy that I tap the F1 key in Dota. Which is find your hero for me in Dota. And for me, it's find my army. When I don't have an army, there's a strange sense of like detachment.
Needs more alloy.
I'm like pressing D and nothing's happening. Where am I? Is any of this real? So slow. So slow.
Another structure rises from the deep way.
Give me a scout. All my scouts are out here. Okay. Look at this, surprise, motherfucker! Woo!
Another set of eyes for the hunters.
That's not worth it. But as in the Discord earlier, sending a message is sometimes a very valuable thing.
Temple rises. We must feed her more alloy. The mother hungers for more alloy.
Mother hunts for more alloy, indeed.
Nakulata needs more alloy. Go.
Unemployed workers, come take a job.
We must feed her more alloy. A scout is ready for the trail.
Rude.
More war temples must be raised to Lord Beast and we must offer the god tree more alloy.
Enough talking. Let us eat.
This is very scuffed.
We must summon more warriors if we want to receive word of warrior. This temple is ready for war.
The prey strikes at our hunters.
We must feed her more alloy. Nakulita needs more alloy. Prophet,
Soon.
rock your tower. The mother hungers for more alloy. We must offer the god tree more alloy. We must feed her more alloy.
The prey strikes at our hunters.
You must feed her more alloy. What did she do with it? God, heart's taking ages.
Look, another structure rises from the deep.
Get rid of that spy.
The Blood Mother has successfully manifested here.
This easy bot is scary. Learning. Improvements. Oh, hello.
War temple ready.
Another trophy to my hall.
I need her. Hello. I've come to play.
The prey strikes at our hunters.
War temple complete. Another temple rises.
The prey strikes at our
We must offer
hunters.
the god tree more alloy.
Static defenses.
The rites are complete. This temple is ready
Praise
for war.
strikes
We
at
must
our
feed
hunters.
her.
Should probably stop one of these ones at the back through, but there's a bit too much mental thinking at the moment.
Another structure rises. The
Quick doggos!
more alloy. We must offer the god tree more alloy.
Let's get the other upgrade in before we do anything more. Where was it? Did I get another one? I thought there was another one. Murder Hollow, got her. I've already got it. I thought there was like one gated on Red Veil or something.
The prey strikes at our hunters.
Anyway. Let's get more bases up, maybe switch to air.
Soon they mother race.
Get the old... Flicky's a big fan of the Thrummer knickers.
Nakulita needs
Icky Thrums.
alloy.
Oh, I should be hunting grenadiers to get Zol to level 4.
Offer the
So I
god
can hunt.
tree more alloy. The god tree has recognized our right. More war temples must be raised to more Eastern warriors here.
No?
created a blood right.
It's all damage upgrades. Can we rebuild that wall? No.
Take your pick of the
GG.
my hunters.
Prey strikes.
They get to switch. GG. GG. Sorry about the dogs. Ah, well played. Oh, was that you, Mikabi, that was playing? Or you just GG will play me? It's hard to tell. When everyone's sort of hanging out in the chat and saying things I don't know, which is not at all. Ah, okay. I was about to apologise for the dogs. The doogs. You're not queuing for the moment? Fair enough. Dogs! Mate, that speed upgrade is awesome. I like that. Although I thought you needed like Red Veil for it or something. Miriam was always talking about getting Red Veil on her Ica build, and she's like a Ica enjoyer. Maybe that was just to get the what do you call Godphages. Do you like that first? Got to eat, hydrate first, caffeinate first. That's fair enough. Totally fair enough. Winning games? Who is this? Normal bot. Easy bot has been replaced. Ugh. Ugh. Doggos. It does seem to be. People do this to me, so I'm not saying this is like an uncountable thing. But running past with the doggos to take out worker lines feels like it requires a fair amount of familiarity with the game to punish or stop. Like, good players just wipe all my dogs when I do that, and then I lose all the value, and it's a really bad play. But quite a lot of the time, you can sort of just like, oh, I won't fight here, I'll just go and kill the workers over here instead. And, yeah, I don't know. Not sure it's overpowered as such, but it seems to be a strength of the unit when you're playing under, like, the less experienced ranks. No instant Q pop this time. See what the old player count is. 18 in game. Oh. 3 MMR guys, you want to come in and tune, queue up. EU, over aggressive player seeks opponent. Oh, nice. Looking for a nice loss now to keep my ego in check. Balance out those wins. We all aspire to the 50% win rate as RTS players. That lovely feeling of never going anywhere. Status, comfortable. Okay, I'll stop that now. Right, dogs again. I think it's dogs again. I'm just feeling it. It's either dogs again, or it's Bone Stalker, or it's dogs. Mesa is just a dog kind of place, you know. It's just like running around all the grass. Question is, how many dogs? 2 halls. Quite a lot of dogs. Right, Malo or Zol.
War temple ready. Another scout is at your disposal, noble prophet.
Expansion in the middle of this sometimes means you can't just fill out your dogs as quickly as you want, but it's a bit less all in. You know? What are we doing, sir? Or ma'am? I see Worthy and Doggos. Doggo fight.
Another temple rises. The mother hungers for more alloy.
And he got a slightly earlier expansion than me. And this is on me to do stuff.
We must
I'm betting that's Zol because I haven't seen many manas. So I can't really rely on the Zol summon to do too much, which means
another
I might be relying on my micro.
Hunter's heart.
A little bit
Offer
troubling.
the god tree more alloy.
Also a great opening versus Sharu. If you want too crazy game, you transition to Thrum instead of Zackle. Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking that more and more now, just because I had 1 or 2 games where I've had a good Thrum and Zackle mass, and I kind of get Flicky's point when he's like, the great hunts are really fun when you have that many maneuverable units. Ica Thrum makes the fun. There you go. See, right on cue. Now, because its expansion was earlier, there might be a worker to kill. No. Now, there'll be dogs up here, so I'm just going to knock up the ramp. And maybe I will. Come on. Live your best life, Steve. Yeah. That's my best life. Where are the workers? Well, someone would definitely be there by now.
Let us hunt.
Praise strikes at our
We
hunters.
must feed her more alloy.
Oh, we already pulled them back, maybe.
We must offer the god tree more another structure.
Right, so now I'm playing without Zol summon, so let's just chill a bit. Down here. Hey, Command, how's it going? Yeah, I just won 2 games in a row. Weird. Not quite sure what to do with it.
More alloy.
Not quite sure what to do with it. Actually looking for a loss here, just to sort of keep my natural balance of win-loss ego in check.
It's the hunt with more war temple.
praise
We must
strikes at
offer
our
the god
hunters.
tree more alloy.
Come on. I wish you could see more new people in ladder at the same time we relate to people not taking the funds to learn the game for just a week. Yeah, I'm really hoping that when the devs are ready to open up more, we can get a healthy ladder going, because
Draw warriors here.
this game is fun to lose in, and that's a real credit to the design, but there is something about having games which I could win every now and again, you know?
Another temple rises.
Praise strikes at our
The
hunters.
Call the worthy to the hunt with more war temple.
Let's go take a Pyre then. 50% would be nicer, yeah. Exactly.
Echo, lay the trap for our hunt.
We must feed her more alloy.
Feed her more ally. Pretty ungrateful to catch new players, yeah. I've got like every Wednesday I play like a co-op gaming session with some real life friends, and I tried a little bit to get some RTS games in the mix, but it's just a hard sell for one of the guys, because it's not you know, it's not pleasant if you're not comfortable with RTS.
for war. The Kulitan has grown new defenses.
Enough with the Kulitan. Let us be.
Stronghold has food our armor. The mother hungers for more alloy.
But God Heart is such an afterthought for me. I've always gone to it after I've used all my money and other stuff. Knuckles.
We cannot do this.
The prey strikes at our hunters.
Another
need God Heart.
temple rises.
And I need it now.
The god tree now has manifested her guardian here.
Rude.
The prey seeks to sack our temple.
Follow my example, worthy.
We should have chased that while I had Zol up.
We must offer the god tree more alloy.
The prey strikes at our hunters.
We must. This stronghold now belongs to the
And that delayed God Heart is when he messed me up.
under attack.
Because I got all this ether ready to do something more exciting. And I'm unable to build stuff. Stop building.
The Blood Mother has successfully manifested here. Nakulatan needs more alloy.
Back to work.
The mother hungers for more alloy.
Ah, wrong button.
At our hunters.
Follow my example, worthy.
That was bad.
We must offer the god tree. The rites are complete.
Hunting grounds. Rude.
Covenant made flesh for the unbroken. For the unbroken. Insert to our blood mother.
More defenses rise to our aid.
From the root song, I am spun that you. Insert to our blood mother. Dear home. Our migration begins.
Oh no.
Behold the prophet.
Oh no. Here it comes to 50%.
Nakulatan
Force 50%. It's a conspiracy.
For the unbroken.
we must feed her more alloy.
Our migration
Ah.
Prey seeks to sack our temple.
insert to our blood mother. Insert to our blood mother.
We must offer the god
One more Zol summon for the road.
For the unbroken.
Watch now, green.
Prophet.
This is how I like
Can you not block her?
tree no more.
Rude.
Empowered by new limb. Impale and crush. By all the prophets. We are her God.
Nakulatan needs more alloy.
Limbs.
Another set of eyes.
No.
Migration begin.
No.
Insert to our blood mother. Home looks clearly. Blood, wood, and bone.
We must offer the god tree more alloy.
Our migration
Hey.
Come forth, Godfrey. There is much to eat here.
More temples must be raised. We must feed her more alloy.
I am spun anew.
Where are my scouts?
Soon they mother shall brace this stronghold. We must summon more war temples if we wish.
Full army button's not too bad, Maddie, in the way that I know that Good Christian Crusader only basically just uses it. So I don't think it's inherently a thing that can hold us back. You can make it work if you want to, basically.
The god Pyre has recognized our right. Perfect. Our temples are
You mean a raiding group? Yeah, so what I adopted in the end, I don't know, obviously you don't necessarily want advice from me on this, but so use all army hotkey, and then when I want to do like a special mission, like a raiding group, or Aroxes or something, I then give them their own control group. So it's D for everything, and then I'm like, oh, 1 for the White Road Reapers that are killing a base or whatever.
Sultan has blessed this point with
Look at this ether, Jesus.
such a thing cannot be attempted.
In service to our blood mother, for the unbroken, impale and
Another scout is at your disposal, noble prophet.
by all the prophets.
I don't think they killed us fast enough.
Your strength is defeated. Your war
But you know, you've got to make weirder plays when you're behind.
is here.
Game theory.
Girl heart manifested.
Yes, more tackles. What is this? And blood pluggers. Blood plugger. I don't even have a normal soul summon. Hey, Jack Attack, how's it going?
Offer the god tree.
Oh no. Look at all this ether. If I had a soul summon there, that would have been way better.
The Kulatan needs more alloy.
Another trophy for my horn.
I'm about to get red hunted. Great hunted. That'd be a good way to end it. Oh, it's Pigeon! Hey! Oh, I love this hidden name feature because it's like a reveal at the most dramatic moment. Right, send a message and then GG. Get him, boys!
Again, we stand atop the corpses of our foes.
One main army, one main army, 2 special troops, main or 2, 3, 4. Wow, Ytlander, you're a hockey man. Start by using a one-way group as a good way to incorporate another hockey, yeah. Yeah, Pigeon, it was you. I really enjoyed it when I saw you cast that Great Hunt and then your name popped up. It just to give you a kick. Wonder how many bases they had? Pigeon, how many bases did you have? Feature, not a bug, yeah. Hockey man because you played Brood War. Listening to Day 9 talk about why Brood War is like an addiction for him in a nice way was really interesting because of the amount of like kind of key presses you need and hotkeys. So he said that he formed like a pleasing rhythm to it, like a as you're going through all your barracks and queuing stuff up, and it comes from all that hotkey usage, and he just doesn't get it from other games now that reduce that load, which is I thought really fascinating. We had 4 bases at the end. Yeah, I mean I think I was out from like from fairly early on. Your Zackos and transition was good, better than mine. Or I think my early doggo pressure was okay, but then the Zackle switch was delayed. I was floating loads of ether because I was getting ready to go air, but I delayed my God Heart accidentally. And so then I was just sitting on like 900 ether, and I can transition. This game is fun, but would love some changes exactly. It's too good, everyone's spamming it. Yeah, there was an interesting discussion about that in the Discord today, Fred Smurf. If you saw it or not, I don't know. I think it seemed to lean towards the fact that in Aru versus Aru, there's a certain, like, there's some incentives to go Zackle, just because like air counters are not as strong, and just the way the matchup plays out. Yeah, I'd also like to see some variety. Just even if you could just break it into like a duo comp rather than mono comp, quite nice. One hotkey overcall for Brood War, so it's as comfortable to press all the buttons as an Immortal. Yeah, that'd be nice. If you play at your peak performance, you can make an interesting game versus Flicky. Flicky's pretty good. Flicky scares me. Zackle's such a big part of Aru versus Aru. Yeah. I haven't seen anyone use air units face-to-face combat, just eco harass. Yeah, so that's part of the trouble. So the Aru air, like the what you call thmums, like the utilisks. The most common way you see people use them is 5 to 7. Go to the worker lines class, or maybe use them and then switch to something else. Massing them doesn't really have a huge impact. Although Flicky is a big fan of the Ico and Thmums combo so that's pretty good as well. Anyway, I'm going to be back in 30 seconds. I need to use the restroom, so enjoy this picture of my face when I find it. I am back. You want me to cast a game? Sure. Don't know how good you're expecting it to be. And the game, I'm sure, will be great. I don't know if my cast will be great. Pigeon versus Flicky. Yeah, sure. Join custom. Flicky. Tut. What is this? Double Zol? You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Say Steve who doesn't use Steve. Very fair comment. I like Steve, don't get me wrong. Just I find I've got a few like internal habits to get over on Outlander first, spreading rootway and stuff more consistently, and just trying to stay in my comfort zone for now. Great vibes in this jam. Yeah, this is the go-to RTS playlist for me. It's chill. New retro wave. Oh, I was going to link someone a copy of the playlist, and I forgot. Do that later. Good luck, have fun, guys. Ooh. Okay, so we got Flicky versus Pigeon. Mesa is has quite a short runtime between the two bases, so you can get some quite aggressive pressure on expansion play early on, especially for playing Zol, which they are both playing Zol. Got an expansion first from Flicky, and from, sorry for the jerkiness, my mouse is not set up for casting, and expansion first from Pigeon. So both of them favouring eco approach. Interesting that I say that this is a good pressure map for eco pressure, but expansion pressure. But neither of them opting for that, just taking the expansion into the halls. Interesting to see kind of what builds we might go for here. I think on the whole, I've seen these guys favour their Ickers quite a lot. So sort of Icker opening is where I put my money. Scout placement. Nothing too exciting going on here. Little duel going on. Looks like Flicky gets the better of Pigeon there, nabs a bit of early Pyre. Can actually be quite useful in these Zol matchups sometimes, because, you know, your summon's just a little bit short of your Zol summon. It's only 50 Pyre, and a scout kill can make all the difference. Double altars coming up. Surging here. This is more of an indication of a Ica build normally, because you just want to surge, get that Murder Hollow up. Which once you've got it up, the dogs themselves don't require any ether, so you just surge for to build the tech building, and then you can just focus on the producing dogs at max speed. This slower burn ether income for Ethermore just to help with teching in the background, but the surge unlocks the kind of tech building nice and early. Expansions are coming up now. Nothing too crazy. I was expecting more aggression from these two, if I'm honest, knowing their personality playstyles, but nothing wrong with a slow and steady approach. Ike's over here for Pigeon as well. Look at this scout placement. I don't know about you guys, but I have never sent scouts to such unholy places as this early in the game. I just don't have the comfort to. Like, I always want to sort of play around my base. Like the warm, comforting embrace of its walls and ramps, and nothing can ever hurt me. This is your exact walking place right now. Can you share the title lights when you get a chance? Sure, of course, yeah. Between the games, I'll share the playlist and I'll find this this track. Okay, 6 doggos coming out over here, and doggos coming out over here as well. Doggo battle. More of a warning radar. Flicky does that, I see. Right, yeah. Okay, so we got both of them taking their nearby Pyre camps with their dog stacks. Just kind of get a bit of Pyre in the bank, so they got their Zol summons in hand. Flicky looks like he's used some, so I think he must have used the hunting grounds there, I'm guessing. Unless I just missed it. So this is cool though, so like the speed of the dogs means you can come up here and take this event, and it's highly unlikely your opponent's going to come up and find it and take it off you at any point in the future. The Pyre event between their bases can give a nice little trickle, but it's just more likely to have it taken off you in a point. So it's nice from Flicky taking this one up in the corner. Do we have mining upgrades? I can't actually check that here. It looks like it because we've got them there. So mining upgrade here and a mining upgrade here. Both been taking the eco approach. Cheeky little scout kill. So dog numbers, we've got 4 here. Is that another 6 here? So 10 for Flicky. And some number, 10 as well maybe for Pigeon. Oh yes, Flicky's taking the fast third. Very cool. In fact, he's using one set of dogs here to keep Pigeon occupied over in the corner, doing some run-bys, while his other set of dogs is off taking the Pyre in the top corner. So now he's got 2 vents ticking in. Pretty cool. Pigeon did take the one in the middle, so he has 1 vent's worth of stuff. Lost some dogs here for that, but you could argue like it covers some more greedy play. Flicky's being a little bit greedy with this fast third, so keeping tabs on his opponent by pressuring the dogs goes pretty well. More doggos coming. Using the altar here to create more of a natural wall to make it harder to pressure the expansion. If you kind of leave just like a small place that you can then plug with static defenses, that's quite useful normally. Alternatively, you upgrade this and play here, but then it's quite tricky because I tend to find people, especially Zol players, can camp up in this top corner here, hit your worker line, back off, but they're also controlling the Pyre camp for more summons. Flicky taking out the Pyre vent in the middle. Nothing too exciting. Here again, nice natural wall used by the altars to block off the mining. God hearts are up. Over here, currently don't see any more teching. It's just going to fill out with more dogs. Oh, some Zackles. There we go, lovely. Here we go. Fast thrums, well, fast-ish thrums from Flicky. Quite nice maneuverability. And as we all know, dogs and bigger dogs can't shoot up. Nice soul positioning there from Flicky. Got some shots off at the side. Although that last power shot there missed. Doesn't matter. It looks like he's winning it off. Unfortunately for Pigeon, he's got no answer to these thrums at the moment. So they're sort of helping him sort of maybe win a fight that otherwise might have been a loss. Driving them off, keeping his expansion going. Don't forget he has this third running up here, so his economy should be in better space. Mining upgrade here as well. Oh, and I missed it. And he's also doing drive-by with the doggos. Lovely stuff. Yeah, the doggos are dead, but, you know, don't tell the RSBT. Oh, it didn't actually get much damage here. I didn't see what was going on, but maybe some good awareness. Now, look at the size of this. Whoa. Lovely mix of stuff. We've got some bone stalkers there to help counter the thrums. Scouting doggo. Checking out what's going on. And so I don't think Pigeon still knows about that third that Flicky has, so that's something that's pretty good going for him. Or maybe he does. The way he's positioned... No, he doesn't. I don't think he knows it, because if he did know... Oh, he'll find out now. There we go. So scouting. And I'll take it back one more time. The way he ran those straight past there probably meant he did know the line was on. Lovely little engagement here. I think Flicky seems to have a smaller army, and it's harder for him to make its value of those thrums known now those bone stalkers are in the mix. Quite nice, cheap anti-air at this sport of the game. His Zol might be the tipping point, though. Level 4 Zol. Oh, a lovely power shot. Marks all of those there. Yes, it is called Power Shot on the Head, because that's what Wind Ranger does later. I'm not sure what the actual official in-game name is. Oh, I think that Zol positioning there really won him that engagement. Really helped the thrums find some value. All those squishy bone stalkers getting a big hit. Now, so Pigeon needs thrums too. So Pigeon could go thrums here. The thing is, I'm myself interested to see how if Flicky uses them as his main army component, thrums, and how he makes them work. A lot of the time, they're so fragile and they need that kind of DPS burst on like weaker units to really get a lot of value out of them. They can be countered, like say like a single air. You've got to keep your eye on those airboxes coming in that'll explode up a clump of thrums. Maybe Pigeon says, I don't want any of that noise. I'm just going to get some airboxes, go for a ground army. Could work pretty well. More to shield the airbox. Yeah. Taking this top Pyre event again. The Flicky Pyre event. I saw him take this quite early as well in the Neuro tournament. He's a big fan of this, and I think I understand why. That it's pretty good. Nice, slow, constant tick in. Can get the other one up here as well. Pigeon's really not played up here, so I think he can count on the income for that for quite some time. Is there some thrums coming in now? This is interesting, right? So he's trying to take out the tech building that would let Pigeon build some static air defenses. With this building, he has to rely on Bone Stalkers to defend, and then maybe he can just take out the worker line. Flicky pinged. Oh, maybe alerting me, despite being in-game, that he has expanded again. He does seem to have a sizable economy advantage now. And enough army to sort of clear up Pigeon when he's middle of the map. And Pigeon calls the GG. I think he knew he was behind on bases for some time there, and so sort of the inevitable economy weight was starting to come in, especially as the thrums are taking up space. Good game by Flicky. Well played to both of you. I give a GG. As a spectator, I can't. I thought you were in contention there early game, Pigeon, but that the early expansion Flicky got, I think, really started to tell itself over time. Flicky is good, yeah. And you see, like, there was some there's some moments of individual skill as well as the build that came into play with the Zol placement as you were pushing into his natural. I think really helped him clear up that Bone Stalker mass, and then let the Thrums sort of have the rest of the fight for free. You have time for one more before you leaving? Beats down, Pigeon. It's a good chance, Flicky, in the third versus you. Orphan defense. Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Flicky, you enjoy making the map your own. It may be just I just don't spectate a lot of games, so maybe I'm not saying it, but you confidently take high events and naturals and expansions and stuff at a time when they're not going to be contested and turn that into an advantage, which is pretty cool to watch. You knew about it? You needed to kill him with that Sackle Push. A few more Thrums and Airwalks you could have won. It was interesting, the Bone Stalkers looked to be quite good against the Thrums, but maybe an alternative universe that an Airwalks, a couple of Airwalks might have done the same job and a bit easier and not got Zold. I don't know, hard to tell. Right, coming in for game 2. Another mirror matchup. Ajari versus Ajari this time. Oh. No, some finagling. Let both of you then changed. Look at this gentlemanly conduct. No, you take Ajari. No, you take Ajari. Ajari, which was declared by Zard earlier in the playtest as possibly being a little bit underpowered at the moment. So that's a real flex if you think about it. Just avoiding mirror. Nice. Okay, good luck. Have fun, guys. Wonder what map we get this time. Oh, I was going to share the playlist. And the song that was probably playing, not sure. We are currently on Shape. So to find the one that was playing earlier, maybe just go back a little bit, might be able to find it. Okay, right, so Flicky and the Ajari this time. Angelic twist to the proceedings. And then Pigeon sticking with the Zol. So we see expansion again. So no Hall, expansion first from Flicky. This is quite confident that there's going to be no aggressive early pressure from Pigeon. I really do think you can punish the expansion first on this map more than the others. But, both of them do seem to favour this sort of more eco-based game, with Pigeon also going for expansion first and then a Hall second. Unit composition this time. We might still see Ica opening from Pigeon. I don't think there's a huge amount of value in going delayed Bone Stalkers against Ajari after you've already done the expansion here. But then might also, an alternative, you just go quickly into Zackles and push from there. 2 Halls coming up. No worries, just going to be check out the playlist in general. Thanks. Yeah, no worries, still. You wonder if Flicky will copy anything you did. Ah, we get to see. Flicky right now, just getting some tier 1 units out. Perhaps against, as I said, that potential opening pressure you can get from Zol players on this map, but I think he's fairly safe. Pigeon maybe, I You know, I don't want to kind of read too much into it. Maybe they've, you know, this all strategy, but it also might be, you know, possibly in their head a little bit. Take a loss in the first game. Flicky was quite confident in that. Maybe you don't want to do anything too crazy. Maybe you just want to kind of get some eco up, build some army, and play it from there. Yep, Pigeon is going for the Ikers. Using the surges here to get the tech building up nice and early. Should fill that out nicely and go and try and take some map control. And you've got enough space to play with the Knickers. They can do well in most matchups, even the ones that maybe they're not like initially favoured in, just because of the manoeuvrability they have. Flicky using the double scout tactic. Although not getting a win off it. Interesting. This is kind of one way to ensure you win your scout duels, is you have them going around the buddy system. But I think Pigeon's showing some excellent scout minigame micro here, and almost got 2 for 1. 2 by 1. Flicky on his way up to the Flicky vent. If you were Pigeon, you would cancel and go Zackle. I think you can make some value with Ikers in this space still, because there's so much map to play around with. All this like kind of unexplored region at the top, it's like kind of gives you a lot of room to make the Ikers kind of, you know, hit and run tactics work. But then you're right, you can't just sit on them for ages. You just need a fairly rapid tech switch or something else. What's going on over here? Doggo's taking the camp. Pretty standard stuff. Do we get a hunting grounds? I don't think so. I think this is just a raw fire thing. So expected. Why not cancel and throw off? Yeah, I mean, the mind games are definitely a consideration. Especially since you guys have played each other a few times. They're going to know a few things about how they want to play. This is I think is a strength here right now. So you feel confident moving around with the dogs, quite high speed. Right, you can go and take this Pyre event, knowing that you can come back in a reasonable time if needed. But I see a lot of blue units coming across the map. Oh, dervishes out nice and early. Going to go and cause some havoc in the worker lines here. 2 feels like a nice number. Oh, the mine, lovely. So yeah, they're kind of fragile. Like even there, like it's difficult with low numbers. They can sometimes get turned on by the workers and stuff. Or maybe that's just a B thing. I don't know. The shield, lovely. This has not actually found any kills. Oh, it's not the shield. It's the send home thing. Really good use of that skill. But that teleports the units back out of danger. I don't think he got any worker kills there, but he did. Look at this. He did tie up Pigeon's attention for the while and accidentally had some workers in that group, so he lost some mining time. So maybe all in all, pretty worth it. Behind that, Flicky was taking Pyre camps, I guess. I was expecting him to have this third, but he hasn't. Cancelling is also a cost. You lose a lot of time. Yeah. I think cancelling the expansion is certainly the big gameplay when you know it's going to have it's the right thing to do. You're going to lose otherwise. But I think it's a huge cost to it, and you really have to make it work. Quite easy for someone like me to cancel too early and, you know, throw the game. But it is good. Here we go. Big dog mass coming in. Oh, that's a very early warden. Well, not as early as I've seen, like I think Pfizer or some other people were doing, but difficult to play this now. Especially as Flicky hasn't taken the third tier. If there was another base to bounce back and forwards with the doggos between, it would be kind of a bit easy to get value, but he's taking this one down here. So if you wanted to hit and run between this and the natural, you're running through towers, you're running through all sorts of stuff. It's not as easy, but you know, Pigeon's going to give it a go. I think if doggos did more building damage, they'd be a real menace in the situation, but as it is, it's just not going to get any value because there's no workers here to kill, and they have to sort of back off before the warden or something else arrives. Then we got some more worker harass going on over here, right? Yeah, that's a warden. Oh my, that was a warden and there were no workers left. This could be the beginning of the end. Oh no, he saved them. He has saved them. Thought they all died while they were AFK, but they did not. Flicky doing a lot of work around the map with these harassing units now. Dervish is coming in again, while the warden's in harass, and while he's also at the top of the map taking out Pyre and stuff with the rest of his forces. Dervishes are struggling to sort of find kills, but they are taxing his attention. The attention economy is a real thing. This warden is also just living rent-free in Pigeon's head at the moment, just constantly up there being a nuisance. He even gets out in time to maybe heal it up. Flicky has found the expansion of Pigeon over here. He is making a real nuisance of himself with that Ajari recall ability. I've actually not seen it used so much myself. Down in the scrub trenches, we probably don't know what that button does. I'm learning bit by bit every time he casts it. That looks like a pain in the ass to deal with. Get some hunting grounds here. I imagine Pigeon's maybe looking to get Zol up to level 4. I haven't seen many summons or hunting grounds yet, so probably got some work to do there. They both got a lot of Pyre, so it's good to use hunting grounds just to buff up that Zol a bit. Not sure where Flicky's going with these bad boys. Just hunting for targets, maybe. Doing a bit of Pyre mining of his own. And here come the doggos. There's 5 wardens now. Pretty spooky. I wonder if Pigeon's suffering over here. I was going to see if Pigeon was maybe kind of trying to get up to the bone canopy to get some anti-air flyers out. Airrox is the explodey boys. But as it is, I think they're very much under the cosh and just sort of defending with all their money and unable to really complete that tech switch. Wraith bows, as pointed out in chat earlier. Very good. That's maybe I would say like an easier investment to anti-air. Just because you can sit there with your army, I say less attention's happening than Airrox sometimes. I don't know the precise numbers on the costs of these buildings, but I always feel it's quite expensive getting out the bone canopy when you're under pressure. Obviously, the downsides being here that with good warden placement, oh, it's going to get blown up. Oh, that's brilliant. Waited there, didn't attack immediately, got all of his units around so he could burst it down in one go. Doggos over here ran something down. It was a scout, maybe. Just making use of the map. This expansion lives, but it's only got 1 worker, so it's not that much of a deal at the moment. Now this is interesting. With these Wraith Bows amplifying the Bone Stalker's damage, the Warden should go down pretty easily, but it's a matter of whether you can get the right angles in the engagement. The Zol's only level 2, didn't get a huge amount done with that summon, but you know, she's only level 2, so maybe not a big deal. Yes, you're right, Pigeon is floating a fair amount of ether. He's managed to get his alloy down in use a bit more now. That was that Bone Stalker he queued up, probably ate his alloy cost a bit. No attack up for Pigeon. Pigeon has lost his Wraith Bows. No, he has 1 left. 2 left. And he has those Bone Stalkers, so he should be doing alright. One thing about floating resources was I always thought me maintaining almost 0 resources at all times, but after spectating Christian Crusader and a few other people 3 times, they seem to have a lot of success with keeping like a certain amount of bank behind to restock your army in the event of a wipe. Yeah, because Immortal favours you building so many production units for your supply, if you have enough resources to resupply your entire army after a big conflict, you can then sometimes get a winning position out of that. Of course, it does require you being careful with your resources in the first place. Here we go, the expansion of Flicky under pressure now. His forces were up at the top of the map in the Flicky zone. So I think we might get Pigeon's able to take an expansion here. Lovely. Lovely work. Got some more Wraith Bows coming in. You still got some Doggos in the mix. Good against the shield of light boys, that light troops that Flicky is moving around. Those Zackles are going to struggle in the middle of this blob. Like, they just won't find their targets. The ranges and their movements just a bit outmatched by everything else going on. The Wraith Bows are kind of slow, so maybe not too much of a problem. Players playing the top of the map still. We've got Pyre vents being taken by Pigeon up here. And what is Flicky up to over here? Base. Both of them taking some sneaky northern expansions. Flicky has this one too, and this one. So Flicky, despite losing that one at the bottom, which he is rebuilding, so he's on 4 and 1 building more now. Oh, I see some Sharu. Get ready to be awestruck. Boom! Oh! And the salvation. Now, Maddie, this is where you add your airlocks being good against salvation input. Airlocks in general would be quite nice against this army as well. Maybe one downside. Although the Wraithbow's doing quite a good job here, pushing it back, sniping everything off as it flees. I think Pigeon did quite well there. That was ult from Flicky. And I think he managed to hold and turn it around. I thought he was in real trouble there, backed up against the edge of the map. Why not Alex versus Ajari? Easy ult cancel, yeah. I was too busy yapping to see whether the Wraithbow's got the sniper there or not. But with the airlocks, yeah, maybe it's significantly easier, so might be a good option. This is always stressful for me. Any of you who like your A moves suddenly find themselves accidentally attacking that ancient when they want to be attacking the enemy. I at least like to start the fight with an A move and then do some specific attacks. But here, all these units to the top, attacking the ancient, maybe on purpose. Maybe on purpose. But yeah, this is what I would do, is I back up a little bit, put Flicky's troops between the ancient and yourself, makes it a little bit easier to micro. There's a number of Zackles in there, chunking up damage, but I think we've lost the doggos. So this force is going to struggle to get through the massive Safari, especially with the Soundchin there to heal them. Blood Plague, that will help. Oh, that's not the Blood Plague, that's the root instead. Or was it both? Leaving some mines down the back. And he holds out there. But you see the DPS really fell off there once the dogs and the bone stalkers were gone, because he didn't have a real good solution for the shield of light units up front. Oh, some underspines here. That should help with that. If he's got the ability for them, that should be pretty good. Rebuilding this expansion. Still behind Flicky on terms of eco because he's just getting these bases up. Has he got one down here? Yeah. Okay, so now they've all got all the expansions. Pigeon's upgrades. Oh my word, yes. Pigeon 0-0 upgrades. Flicky 3-0. To me, that's fantastic because that really speaks to Flicky's playstyle, that he does, he likes these kind of playing the map, very aggressive moves, sneak attack sitting there and there. So having 3 damage upgrades is really just going to, make a big impact to get out. Oh, there we go. Pigeon heard you, Maddie. 1-1 now. At the time you mentioned it, Pigeon was 0-0, so it was a fair point. Now 1-1. I think I heard someone say it's equivalent to like a 20% sort of upgrade. So you could imagine that Flicky right now on attack, has a significantly number of extra troops compared to Pigeon. Look at that. Not especially quick building damage, but looks intimidating. What's going on up here? Oh, expansion in the top being taken by Pigeon. This sort of trade feels very nice. I like this sort of stuff. But the real worry is that while he's taking that there, Flicky now can move very quickly onto another close expansion and the main base and all the tech buildings. So can you hold off with the reinforcements you're building here while you wait for the main force to clear up? Flicky has bigger army numbers too. Yes, he does. So this is why I thought it was such a good hold from Pigeon in the last fight, because I was sort of expecting Flicky to have won it from there. This is looking pretty bad now. The main force is coming in. Pigeon has a lot of Pyre, so if his Zol is level 4, we could see a great hunt here. Although he would have to snipe. Oh, actually, Flicky doesn't have enough Pyre for salvation, right? Across, I think it's more than that. So we could. This could be a you're trapped in here with me moment, depending on the Zol level. 175 for salvation, right? I think this is saying that Zol is not level. I can't even see her. GG. There was indication Zol wasn't level 4. Pigeon should have base traded. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair idea. I think the difficulty with that is that Pigeon's main force was, so far the north of the map. Would take quite a long time to run by all the expansions, and Flicky was always going to do a lot more damage. The position he was in at the touch time the base trade started. GG's to both players. I thought that was really cool. Pigeon did a really nice hold up here. the previous fight. Gave another little edge to go in. But again, Flicky taking some early expansions. I think it was up to 4 or 5 bases significantly earlier. And so that economy starts to weigh in, showing him things like the increased upgrade. Well played to both of you. GG's. You should have base traded, but it would have been boring. I think it would have been difficult for you, Pigeon, just because you were significantly further away with your forces. You do have a lot of Zackles. They trade quite well, I guess. But then, yeah, I don't know. It looked tricky either way. I thought your previous hold was really good. When he had you sandwiched up against the edge of the map, I thought that was all over. But yeah, you did it. Oh. You're always behind versus Flicky because you can't accumulate the multitask. Yeah, so it just seemed to be Flicky's strength is macro play, playing the map, expansions at intelligent times, that sort of stuff. I also think, I don't know, Flicky, maybe you can say whether your choice of taking the as your third, instead of taking the one north of your base, you took the one down to the left, seemed to make it very hard to then find value with Ica drive-bys. Because of the way those 2 bases are positioned with the tower in between. So that was pretty cool. I think if you'd taken the one to the north, Pigeon could have found more value with his harassing. There's one thing I know, that you can't multitask, you've got to be pulling the strings. That is true. That's very true. There's this squad always likes to get up in people's faces. It's the easier way to have an impact. Immortals aren't as good versus Salvation anymore since they got the speed nerf. I feel that speed nerf really feels very palpable. I think it was against you, was it? When I was trying to catch up with your thumbs with my Aerox, or maybe it was Flicky, I can't remember. And that was the first time I'd built them since this playtest. So I was like, wow, they're so fat now, like fat little mosquitoes. Okay, Flicky, have a great day, man. Well played, good games. It was you? Yeah. Okay, maybe I think I'm going to maybe queue 1 or 2 more games before I have to sign off. Ooh, damn. Maybe we sort of, coming to the last couple of games of the stream, maybe I'll go back to something that sort of typifies what I feel in my heart should be good, even if it's not.
The mother hungers for more alloy.
Stalkers. I feel zoomed in now, the spectator in that game. I feel it feels very claustrophobic.
We must feed her more alloy.
Here we go. Ooh, angels. Angels and a whole no expansion. So this is either some hyper aggression or someone playing a bit more chill. I thought I built something here. You can't tell me that I didn't.
This temple is ready for war. We cannot do this. Another set of eyes for the hunter's path.
Worker help.
Sacred systems, guide us. Accept us. Obey.
I don't know how many surges I need to get the... Whoa! How rude.
Complete.
Sacred sisters, guide us. Gaton Mutunastas, a group called We Answered. Great Hunt, Nai Kasaka, Atsuka. Great Sister, Zoe. A prophet, give triumph.
We must raise. Nakulatan needs more alloy.
Rudeness.
Trail.
Set flows, sweet, thick.
Just rude. I called it. Yeah.
We must offer the god tree more alloy.
Right. I don't know if that leaves me in an eco advantage or not. Kind of hard to tell.
A calling ritual has begun at the stronghold.
Set flows, sweet, thick. Make long, tire, not
What I do know is that I'm going to get up in his grill.
Follow my example, worthy.
we take. Dogan, bone spear, death. Trail, liquid scent. Gaton Mutunastas. A prophet.
We cannot call the worthy to the hunt with more war temples.
Kasaka, Atsukas. Trophy, we take. Set flows, sweet, thick. Set flows, sweet, thick. No thought, quiet go.
Such a thing cannot more Pyre.
Rude.
I shall notify our hunters.
Called, we answer. Forward go, careful approach. Right forward, Greywater.
Another structure rises from the deep way.
A prophet.
Hey, I'm trying to ambush someone else. Stop coming up here.
War temple ready.
Yeah, I needed more. I think he needs double surge for that.
Trail, liquid scent.
The blood mother.
Man, they really need the upgrade.
No thought, quiet go.
Our ether stocks are too thin. We must mine more.
Forward go.
Another structure rises from the deep way.
Yes, this is where we shall water the ground in blood.
Wish you could pick up Pyre with scouts. Actually, no, I wish. That would be bad.
She hungers for ether.
Shouldn't have to worry too much. I've had the expansion up earlier. Trying to force things. Have I got 2 of these? I do.
Nakulatan needs more alloy.
No thought, quiet go.
Send a message.
Quick,
How many over are you? 13. Not that many. Come on. Not worth it, but kind of fun.
This temple is ready for war.
Godheart, if you please.
I forward, great
This expansion will be up now.
We must feed her more alloy.
forward go.
Trympy, did I get the trash? Ytlander, I caught that out the side of my eye, and I thought you were talking about an opponent you were playing, but it turns out you actually are taking out the trash. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for the good luck, and I'll catch you soon.
Must raise more war temples.
Oh, hello. My mouse. Please, let's do the lackey thing again.
Encompassed and empowered by all the prophets.
Watch now, greenlings. This is how a life is taken.
These strongholds now belong to the world. War temple ready.
Our migration begins. For the unbroken. How good it is to walk again. Their home. Insert the blood mother. Scatter them. Fierce and scorched. Encompass and empowered.
She must be given more ether.
Follow my example, worthy.
The beat of her heart. Home looks clearly. Their home. For the unbroken. Home looks clearly. For the unbroken.
More ether must be offered.
Give me ether.
Offer the god tree more alloy.
For our hungering mother.
Our ether stocks are too good. We must mine more.
Without the damage upgrade, this is pretty slow.
More ether must be offered. She must.
At least it feels that way. I don't know about any other upgrades. Why is that stuck there now? Oh, come on! How do I get rid of that? Oh, it's gone. Cool.
Another structure rises from the deep. Nakulata needs more alloy.
Lay the trap for our hunt.
Feed her more alloy. The mother hungers for more alloy.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Soon the mother for the god tree more alloy. More war temples must be raised to Lord.
Oh, why did I get that one before the damage upgrade?
We must
It makes no sense.
receive worthy warriors.
I haven't got any underspines out. Yeah, I spend money on the ability, but I've got all these Zackles and then get their ability.
Watch now, greenling.
I want to get the last couple of kills, but losing units there.
She must be given more ether.
Let's check this one.
More ether must be offered.
Yes.
Dual purpose hunting ground, either to fight or to not fight. I want red veil actually. Why have I got? Why do I never have any ether? Why am I not paying attention when my ambush is sprung?
Another trophy to my hall.
Zackles, let her through.
We have completed a blood spot. We cannot do this.
Trying to get some exercise. Good luck in the games. Thank you, Pigeon. Well played against Flicky. It was a tough one. I think you had some really good moments in there. I think you went in knowing it was going to be a hard match.
With Nakulatan's arrival, these strongholds shall feed our army. Soon, this alloy more war temples must be raised to Lord BC Morris. Another temple rises.
From the root zone, I am Spondan.
We must raise more war temples to draw warriors here.
And more temptation. My new limb.
We get some underspines. I've got one. Now I've just remembered to cast the ability properly. Look at this. And I'm taking bases.
My new limb. Scatter them.
War temple complete. The god Sharu has wrecked a
We want to get some god phages if that's going to be that fortified.
Okali ritual has
Look at this sneakiness. Unacceptable.
Follow my example, worthy.
war temple ready.
How good
Blood Mother has successfully manifested here.
Take as many of them with you as you can.
Strikes are too big. You must mark more. She must be given more ether. Nicolata needs more alloy. The rites are complete. She hungers for ether.
Hungers for ether.
Bastion's alloy trove is no more.
How good it is to walk again!
Ever considered going on an ether diet, my lady?
Another temple rocket.
Behold the prophet! From the roots of
Another trophy.
Prophet, our temples are under attack. Girl heart manifested. Defenses matured.
Whoops. Try again.
The Kulathon has grown new
No, can't catch up with them.
Kula and Dawn! We are her covenant men! Home looks clearly like the gentle taco is good!
I don't know what you think you're doing.
are being hunted.
Our migration begins! This uncut!
They won't follow my example, worthy.
Not enough to hunt. My disappointment is immeasurable. Oh, I just had that on the floor there. Could have been enough.
It is time, my worthy. Slay the gold tree's roots with their blood.
The mother hungers for more alloy.
Scatter them! By the mother will feast here! We are her gods! Encompassed and empowered!
Silver metal runs dry. The Kulathon needs more alloy.
Her covenant men! Let for our hungry mother impale and crush! Home looks clearly! Behold the prophet! Blood, roots and horn! Fierce and guts for the unbroken!
The mother hungers for more alloy. We must offer the god tree more alloy. We must feed her more alloy.
Underspine's doing some work there.
More alloy.
Almost got another Zol summon. Should try and get another event going.
Hungers for more alloy.
GG!
My kingdom, for we are again.
What do we say to tower rushes? Not today. Not today. I wonder who that was. I didn't get a chance to see the ult. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, it always gets my blood pumping. You get cannon rushed in the face. And you pull all your workers. You're like, come on, lads, for glory. So charge in. Their job's forgotten. Oh, that was fun. That might be a fun one, I think, to end it on. Approaching 3-hour mark. My brain is starting to deteriorate. This is my voice. All right, all the best, guys. Thanks for hanging out today. It's been a lot of fun. I'll see if there's someone else to raid. Nope, doesn't look like it. So off into the void with you all. All the best. I hope you enjoy the last couple of days of the playtest. And I will catch you soon. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.